Oh yeah, I've been known to cuss.
I've been known to cuss. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. But that's okay. You know, they say that it's like they say, and this is why I believe, like, people tell me that I'm smart, but I truly don't believe that. But
oh yeah, okay, sure.
Okay, well, somebody tell me I'm smart.
Yeah.
But they say that
Smart.
the most intelligent people don't have to cuss,
Yeah, they have like better words.
like the and
No, better than that.
like philanthropist.
Cussing's just like saying like too much, you know.
I remember when you did that, and we hit a bell every time you did.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that.
Maybe we should bring that back, actually. Every
Well,
time.
now I'm gonna be like, oh, shit.
And you cussed. You're off
Double
to
bell.
off to a roar
Back to back.
off to a roaring start, my friend. As per usual.
I don't even know what to say anymore. What did I do there?
I don't know. You're just you. That deserves a bell, wouldn't you say, Peyton?
Yeah, I think so. Your whole life deserves a bell.
I saw that.
Good or bad?
I saw a story of your dog on Instagram,
Yeah.
and I replied to it. Say, the coffee cup said something like, "I'm only speaking to my dog," and I responded to her by saying, "Well, at least you have two dogs."
I'm well aware. I've got a screenshot while I was at work. It was really uplifting.
Oh, she sent you a screenshot of it? It's like that?
Yeah, it was like laughing faces, so I think she was laughing with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I've like for some reason I can't help myself but like to make fun of you sometimes.
This is well established.
It's been a common theme for what, like I don't know, 30 years? No, well you're only 30.
No, I'm 31, so yeah.
Okay, so about 30 years. Yeah, that makes sense. We'd always call you fat until your diaper was too small for you.
Well, it wasn't untrue. Actually, I was kind of a fat baby, and then I got like skinny, and then I got fat again, and I think I'm like in the middle now.
Chris used to pants you at wearing a diaper, and I would say that's not pantsing. You're just pulling his diaper down. It's not cool. He's like, dude, you want to go pants Lucas? And I'm like, not really.
Unless I was wearing a diaper for too long, which is probably the case.
Yeah. Yeah, but like nothing will ever compare to when he, for some, you know, and I'll put it in nice terms, convinced you that putting icy hot on your nether regions would turn you into a man.
Oh, yeah.
And then when,
I don't think he said that. He
no,
said
but I'm saying it nice for the audience.
Yeah, I didn't.
What? I didn't hear what you said.
I said that he told me that it would make it.
It just completely broke up, and I'm so glad that it did. Why didn't you just let me do it the way that I did? Because why'd you have to say?
I don't know.
Like, why'd you have to say?
I feel like it's a better reason.
What? So what was the reason?
That it would make it bigger.
But that was inferred, Lucas. That was inferred through what I said. Am I wrong on that, Peyton?
No, just because you have a no, you could be a man with a little wiener.
I understand that. But what I said was the nether regions because it would make you more of a man because you were a little kid.
I don't know.
So I'm inferring that, yes, that's what was inferred. You didn't have to say make it bigger. but you did
to clarify.
There's nothing to clarify because all of it was like made up. It was fake. It doesn't even matter. He got you to put icy hot on your balls, and you screamed like a cat caught in a fan belt. And then he told you that it would be better if you used hot water to wash it off. And I don't know I don't know at any age where that makes any sense at all. And he hung up. He's not even on the line anymore. Unreal. Like,
I didn't hang up.
what? What? Oh my God, dude. Unreal. We're off to a riveting start, folks. Absolutely riveting.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, I didn't hang up because I was upset. I had a headphone malfunction.
Why would you be upset? Guy, Lucas literally threw the whole show. Like, he brought it to a complete standstill. Not only did I lose Lucas, and I was having fun making fun of you for thinking that using hot water on icy hot was going to make it feel better.
Yeah.
But I lost you, and then trying to get you back, I lost Peyton.
Oh, what a mess.
And then the first thing he says to me, Peyton, when he picks up, he goes, I didn't hang up because I was upset.
I just wanted
And
to
I don't
make
believe that for a second.
Headphones fell out of my ear, and I caught it, and then it disconnected the call.
I have a tea in front of me, like an iced tea from Starbucks. And I think that there's a fly in it.
Black tea?
Yeah. I think that there's a fly in it, but like it's under the ice, so I can't tell. And I've been swirling it around for like the last 30 minutes. How's everybody doing this evening? Welcome to Lab After Dark. It's good to see you. Good to be here. Let me take a look at what we got going on. Here we are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everybody? It's been a couple of days, a few days, hundreds and hundreds of days. Been a while. That's a fact. Anyway, welcome to Lab After Dark. Good to see you. Good to be here. I know it's late. This is how we do it here. You know, low energy, low output. You know, what are you gonna do about it? I feel like this show is like jumping the shark. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's not. We'll see. Speaking of jumping the shark. That's a shark right there. Take a look here at my little friend. There's my dummy friend, Lukey. Let's see here. And Gwen, good to see you. Gwen, how are you? We actually brought it up the other day about how you're doing much, much better, and that's a great thing. I was very happy to hear that, and continued prayers for you to keep fighting. And I know that it's a very, very,
Son, where'd you find this?
very tough thing. Can you guys see the hearts? What hearts? What are we talking about? What hearts? It's awesome. It's good to hear, Gwen. Gwen has done it.
Right.
It's a beautiful thing.
Right. Right.
Why are we choppy? Why are we choppy?
Damn, son, where'd you find
Why?
this?
I don't know. I might have to come. Is it choppy to you guys? Feels choppy to me. I don't know. It looks choppy. I'm looking at it and it feels choppy. You know how I feel about that. You can hear me fine, but I don't know. It just feels like the flow of it. Like there's a delay. Is there a delay? No delay? Delay? No delay? All right, whatever. Feels like there's a delay. No delay. All right. Can I see the hearts on the side of the screen? I cannot. I don't think so. I see a heart, but I don't see the hearts. I see. Yeah, no, I can't. I cannot. Absolutely not see it. So what's up? What's been going on, everybody? Once again, welcome to Lab After Dark. It's been a few days. However, I do have a couple of things to talk about. One being that I did stop by Jinky's chat the other day, and we did make some progress on our negotiations, but I don't want to put too much into it yet until there's a complete agreement that's signed. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate that. You see hearts? Love them. Here, I'm going to see if I can do it. Boom, boom. All right. I don't want to open it in the web browser. I can't hit it. If I tap. Yeah, no, I can't see it. Pull this back out. Yeah, I've been working on getting the photo. It's a difficult process. I think Jinkies is extremely aware that if somehow I end up with that photo, that it's possible. I say possible. I don't know if it is or not. Possible that her sister may never talk to her again. And I said, well, then good. Something good has came out of this. Don't worry about things you can't handle. You can't, control. You got to look out for number one. And we all know what that is. You got to do it. I kid only partially. I saw Justin was doing a show earlier, and yes, Michael Vaughn would be his 8th birthday today, which is just tragic to even think about. So keep the Vaughn family, Brandy, Neil, keep them all in your prayers. Because just what a horrible thing to have to go through, and it's just like a non-ending nightmare. Yeah, prayers for Brandy, absolutely. See here, check on something real quick. That boy is still I don't know how these people stream the way that they do. Do they go to like streaming school? I don't get it. I wish I could stream like that. I can't stream like that, folks. I wish I could. Now I'm working for NASA. You could see. No, I'm just kidding. But new episode of The Witness Box is out. We covered Summer Wells' 3-year missing, I guess, anniversary. To me, anniversary is a word that's probably supposed to be kind of, I don't know. It's used, however, but to me, for some reason, the word anniversary comes off as something nice. You always think about an anniversary being, somebody's married for a long time, or really that's it. I don't know how else they use the anniversary, but like they bring up like Pearl Harbor, like the anniversary of Pearl Harbor. It's like, good God. The anniversary of 9/11, it's just, I hate that. Absolutely. And Rachel Wolf, 15-month member. That's awesome. Says, oh, shit. The graphics right in the middle of it. Who did that? That's unbelievable. Just a major missed opportunity. Great. I don't even know where to put it. Golly. God bless him. Nice haircut, Josh. Thank you. High and tight. It's high and tight. Happy 15 months. May the missing kids be found. I agree with that. Yes. Thank you so much. It does sound, you're right. That's exactly how I take it when somebody says that there's an anniversary. It sounds like, you know, we should be having a celebration but yeah, you can use it on anything. So it is the quote unquote anniversary, excuse me, the anniversary of when Summer went missing. Like birthdays aren't anniversaries, but I don't have a better word for it. I'm not a wordsmith. I don't know half of what I'm talking about half the time. I just talk. Sometimes people listen. Sometimes people plug their ears, and sometimes people just walk the other way. I've had that happen. I'll be like, yeah, you know, here's what I think. And they just turn and they'll go the opposite direction. And I say, you know, you could have said bye, but you didn't have to. It's whatever. Yeah, I'm just not a wordsmith. I don't know all the best words. Although sometimes when I do watch YouTube, sometimes I feel like I could have been a scholar. Like sometimes when I watch people talk, I go, man, I'm not that bad, am I? Like I'm bad. But a bunch of continuation school dropouts. I am infinitely smarter than you. Yeah, they say. I remember this one lady said that she was running mental gymnastics around me. I was like, what the frig is mental gymnastics? You don't run mental gymnastics. It's called, like, you're running laps. It's doing mental gymnastics, I think. Which I don't even know. It's a stupid thing to say, too. And doing mental gymnastics. I'm running mental laps, mental gymnastic laps around you. I remember I was like, I never heard of such a thing. Ever. But that's okay. Yeah, no, I'm not a scholar. I'm not even close to it. I'm not a scholar. I wish I was. That'd be cool. That'd be cool to be able to say, hey, guess what? I'm a scholar. I'm not a scholar. Not even academic. I mean, I don't think going to college counts as like being an academic or anything like that. But like I said, sometimes when I watch YouTube, I think I don't think that I'm the smartest person in the world, but I think that I could compete with a lot of these people, man. It's just, they crack me up. Just talking out their ass. Like I said, continuation school dropouts. They all think that they have such an impact on the world by talking their bull crap, because that's what most people do, and it's just talk. Well, that's a scholarly haircut. Hey, why are you new to the show, Mimi? Good to see you, though. You must be brand new to the show. Why am I hard on myself? I don't know. That's a question that I ask myself a lot. It's really detrimental. I try not to be. I'm a bit of a self-deprecator, and if somebody else were to say that, they'd probably call themselves a defecator, which is a common thing on YouTube, that people go for the big words and they really, really screw them up. But yeah, I'm a bit of a self-deprecating person. I don't know why. I've always been that way. I've tried to stop it. It's not an easy thing to do. It's never been an easy thing to do, but I will try and work on it. Yeah. Self-defecating is not the term. Yeah, I got rid of everything. It's all gone. All the hair is gone. I mean, that's all I got. Right here. That's it. That's all I got left. She go. No man bun. No long hair. Don't care. It's summertime. I told the barber, I said, listen, dude, here's what I need you to do. I need you to try and make my round head as square as possible. And he was like, I got you. And he did. He did a pretty good job. I mean, you know. And that's like, he got me there, I think. He's like the best barber I've ever been to. He's black. He knows how to cut hair really well. I won't tell anybody. He couldn't even tell. Yeah, he was like, look at you. But he hooked it up. No, she doesn't love it. I don't know. I don't know if Linda likes it. She said she liked it. I didn't really consult with anybody. I just did it. It was really like my hair was so long. It sucked. It's like just way too long. Give me a second here. Just talk amongst yourselves real quick. No, the show's not over. It was just like a quick little intermission. We just started. What do you mean? The show hasn't even begun. Has it?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Nah, I'm back. I had to get my hair cut. Where have you heard this tune before? Maybe off of Wiz Khalifa. mixtape. I don't know. I make up words like vomitation. Vomitation is not a word. From as far as I understand, I don't know. But that's the music you play at the end of the show, isn't it? No, not usually. It's just whatever. It's not anything. God, Whistle's here. That was perfect because I haven't looked at Whistle's page in a couple of days. Hopefully there's something. I know that there's something good on it. Whistle while you lurk. Cease and desist. I don't know what that one is. Big Mama. Who's Big Mama? Whistle is in the house. Yeah, I see that Smiley and AB going at it. I see. What is this Big Mama's house? Is this about Daisy? No, you did not. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? You're serious. You saw it. You saw the penis cake pic. No, you did not. Oh my God. Oh wow. Was it everything? Was it everything that I had hoped? Tell me. Was it everything that I dreamed of? Oh my God. I thought it was a video. I need to. I'm glad that we've kept this alive. You saw it also? Oh no, really? It wasn't a video. It wasn't a video. It's just a wiener cake is all it was. It's something that we've been working towards getting our hands on. So is it not worth it? Are you telling me that this may not be worth it? Just be honest with me. If I need to move on and cut ties, if it's not going to be worth it, then I need to just move on, not focus on it. Otherwise, nah. Yeah, I think that was what we worked out. It was like $700, which seems extremely steep to me. Yeah, maybe if you get the video, I don't know. It may be worth it. I mean, it was something that she was threatening with. All right. What do you got for me here, Whistle? You got something? Let's check it out.
And if we find out that there's a connection, direct connect to Don Wells, I don't know what I do.
What are you going to do, Biddy? What are you going to do? You are not a freaking detective. I'm sorry, y'all, but this is the biggest bunch of BS I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, no. She's going after Betty?
Good golly, Daisy, what are you watching? BHP, she's up here trying to say that there's connection between Sebastian Rogers' case and Don and Candace. Lord help.
I don't know what I do.
Well, I don't believe that either, but...
So I'm working on it. We'll see where the lead takes us. It's either going to take us north, take us south, right? So it's going to be right or it's going to be wrong. But we're going to follow the leads as they come in, as they are.
You know who she kind of reminds me of, y'all? Ernie Shell. Ernie lives in his own little detective world. I think Betty wants to be a detective, and she lives in her own little detective world. I'm trying to be nice, but this is so crazy. Like, she's...
I have to wait until I'm in Tennessee, and then I'll start working on it. But this is like, no joke. I'm looking at the information. I'm processing the information. I'll follow the lead wherever it goes. But don't be too shocked. Don't be too shocked. That's all.
Give her a badge. Give her a badge, somebody. Give her a badge that says Sheriff Betty on it. Give her a badge, y'all. Give her a badge. Sheriff Betty.
Give you a nursing license with your name on it.
And I'm not trying to be mean, but that's what she's acting like, y'all.
Oh, horse shit. Not trying to be mean.
Y'all. Here we go, y'all. This is what she's going to do when she goes there to St. Jude's Cancer Children's Hospital, y'all.
St. Jude's Cancer Children's Hospital. I don't think that's the name.
Everything we've been trying, I'm supposed to try and help with
St. Jude's Children's Cancer Hospital.
as much as possible. So I absolutely believe there's no dog in the fight to lead me astray.
Oh,
So that person is
It's just St. Jude's Children's Hospital. You don't have to throw that in.
Oh, my goodness,
When you think of St. Jude, you know it's a children's hospital. What do they specialize in?
Candace. Thank you for giving me a $20 super sticker.
No. Wait a minute. Candace super chatted Daisy. Is that what you're telling me? Are you telling me that Candace sent $20 to Daisy and Daisy accepted that $20? Is that true? Is it a different Candace? Please tell me it's a different Candace. There's no way.
You didn't have to do that, honey. Woohoo! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Candace. Okay, I want to read what Candace says. She's so full of it. I have heard stupid
Whistle, is that true? Is that what happened?
stuff before, but this is the stupidest I've ever heard. I know, Can. Anything for clicks and views, honey. Anything for clicks and views. I don't get it. She's listening to some crazy people, y'all. Some crazy people.
that there is a connection somewhere in
Sergeant Betty.
In that family.
Special Agent Betty. Special Agent Sergeant Betty. Listen, y'all. She goes too far. I'm sorry, but I just feel like this is going too far. That much? What do you think?
What? $20 and 20 memberships.
Think about Crazy Betty up here acting like that.
Oh my word! I don't even have words for that.
I know. That is just went overboard.
That was like
I don't even know.
what do you want to say? An anthill turned into a mountain hill.
What? Oh, what?
Oh, a mountain.
That was like for that.
I know. About Crazy Betty up here acting like that.
Oh my word! I don't even have words for that.
I know. That is just went overboard.
That was like
I don't even know.
what do you want to say? An anthill turned into a mountain hill.
An anthill turned into a mount hill?
I know. A mountain out of a molehill, you mean?
A mound hill?
I don't know where she's getting her information at, Candace, but it's crazy. And I seen that and I was like, oh my goodness. Hey, Priscilla!
Like, I don't even know them people. I don't even know his mom and dad. I don't even know their names.
You wouldn't even have known about it if we wouldn't have told you. I don't know if anybody else told you. I know I told you, but, to pray for him and stuff. But she
Well,
got-
I always pray for the missing children.
Oh, I know you do. So, don't she?
Yeah, she does. He's my baby.
So cute. Cute.
He's gonna be the
We're
real,
gonna
aren't
make
you?
a video out of it, like, with a little saying on it or something.
I can kiss it if I want to.
Who said anything, Donnie?
No, I got kicked.
This is my baby Ezra. I love her dearly, but don't.
She's trying to say that him and Katie hurt Sebastian.
Oh God,
There's no evidence whatsoever.
I
Of it.
don't believe that.
I don't either.
Who gives a shit what you think?
I don't believe it either because
Why'd you stick to just local color and talking about, I don't know, dogs that run away
I don't know their parents, but
and pressing charges on Dawn?
I don't believe that. I don't believe that hurt their child. Sorry.
I don't either. Now, they're saying that Katie and Chris don't search, but they do search. They said they search. They do it in private because they get
It's like second verse, same as the first.
harassed so much. Just
Okay,
like
but even if you did it in public, the police are not going to want you to search for your own baby in case you find them, and if something happens, like you end up touching the evidence or whatever, then you're going to get blamed for that. That's why they don't want you to search as a family person.
Get blamed for touching the evidence. Get blamed for touching the evidence. What evidence? Are you talking about a deceased body? That's what you're talking about, a deceased body. Evidence. So we're just assuming that these children are no longer alive.
According to the police.
Well, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Donnie do in our privacy of what we do on our own is our own business.
I agree.
The only ones that need to know what I do is my PI and TBI. Other than that, F YouTube. I mean, I'm not saying you, Miss Daisy.
I like it.
No, you too, Miss Daisy.
You're so bad. So dang, it's going to cool down first. It's too hot to fish. It's too hot for golf. And too cold at home. Where did Candace go?
You, Don, shithead white boy, Candace, who else?
Oh, she must have lost service. I love that song. Have you ever heard that song, y'all? Can, come back. It's too hot to fish. Uh-oh, something's going on with my internet. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Candace, come back up, hon, if you want to. It's not letting me put that. Okay, there we go. I don't know what happened. Come back up. I don't know what happened, honey. It's too hot to fish and too hot for coffee. It's too cold at home.
So you're telling me that a lady that has lost 3 of her children to CPS and one's missing named Summerwells, who constantly doesn't have money, is super chatting Daisy, and Daisy's just, it's whatever.
Oh, Candace, what are you doing? She gifted me 10 memberships. Can.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness, girl. What are you doing? God bless you, Can. Dang, y'all, she gifted, let's see. Woo, she gifted 10 memberships. Trace, thank you guys so much. Woohoo. Candace. Oh my God, she just gifted $10 more. 10 more. Oh my God, Candace. Thank you, Turtle Gang. Thank you so much. Candace. Oh my God. Let's see who got it this time. She gifted 10 more memberships. Can. Oh my goodness, girl. Let's see who got it this time. Bullhorn Betty's trying to push up.
Oh my Lord. That's wild. I was just listening to a video Curse put out. I'll have to check that out here in a minute.
Off on everybody that
If you haven't subbed up to Whistle While You Lurk, please go.
Dawn and Candace is related to Chris.
Did I ever tell you how she used to watch and take care of all the snakes when we would go on vacation? No. It's very nice of her. Did she take care of them?
Chris and Katie Proudfoot in Sebastian's case. That's about the craziest thing I've ever heard in my whole life. Good night, DD. Are you going to sleep too? Oh my God, Saltwater. Oh my God, y'all, I gotta find that cowbell. Where is that darn cowbell? Oh my God, she gifted me $50. Woohoo! Thank you so much, Saltwater.
Damn.
Where's my cowbell? I can't find it, y'all.
This
I need to
cleans
find that damn
up.
cowbell. Or cowbell. Where's my cowbell when I need it? Woohoo! Thank you, Saltwater. God bless you. Baby, look, there's a big mama right there. She's coming up. Big mama. Big mama in the house. Big mama in the house. Big mama in the house. She's a big mama. Big mama in the house. To be. I can't come in here. She gave me 20 gifted membership and a $20 cash app. Or not cash app, but Can. I was like, woohoo, Can.
Heck, that's cool.
Yeah.
Hi, Debbie. Hey, Lori P.
So who does Jim Carrey that form bombed you?
It's not really cool though. Like it's not. Is that cool? I don't really think that's cool, personally. I just don't think that's whatever. I mean, they can do whatever they want, but holy jeez.
Big mama.
Not Jim Terry, not Jim Carrey. Jim Terry TV. You had ever seen him?
No. So yeah, Kylie Rodney, in my opinion, was she was a true person. I do believe she died in the car. I think there was definitely defamation. I think in the Kylie
Defamation.
Rodney case there was. I do believe she died in the car. I think there was definitely defamation. I think in the Kylie Rodney case there
What the frig is defamation?
was more to that. There was a lot more to what happened to her. I think there was a cult involved, and that's just my opinion. Because if you look at that car, if you slow that car down, you could see other people in there.
Is Sherry friend? Are they friends again? Yeah, she finally won the coin pusher. Dude, there's defamation going on everywhere. It's defamation. What did let me see, what did Cursed do? It's defamation everywhere. Mama. Oh no. So this is recent.
People will do that to you. You know, a lot of people end up unalived because their friends leave them. Look happened to Riley String there in Nashville. His friend.
I think that too, Eric. I really do think that. I'm not sure, and I think that's fair. It seems like a fair point. I mean, godly. She still hasn't found her cowbell.
Instead of his friends going out looking for him, they went on back to the hotel room, and he fell in.
Well, I mean, look what Allie did to me.
I know.
And I killed for her and the kids.
I know. Ain't that crazy how she passed away?
Yeah. I still think there's more to the story than what they laid on.
About what happened to her?
Mm-hmm.
You might be right about that.
I do believe that in my heart. I really do.
It's untelling, but that's so weird that she passed away, like her friend passed away, that Leslie girl.
I honestly, like in my heart, I honestly believe, and this is just me now, I could be totally wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but I honestly believe the way them children and her mother and grandmother treated Allie, I believe they hurt Allie.
You think
And
they hurt?
that's my opinion, yes, because them kids would always hit Allie, punch her, slap her in the back of the head, whatever they did. They would always do that.
Oh man, I mean, she's dead. You guys, like, have some respect. Starting with your horse shit. Oh, great. Hold on. There's this winner.
Here we go.
All right, I'll be quiet.
Allie, punch her, slap her in the back of the head, whatever they did. They would always do that 24/7, all the kids.
Why?
I don't know why. I don't know. But I would have to get on, sometimes I would have to get on to Hunter and Trudy, and I don't care if they hear me. And I would tell them, stop hitting your mom.
That's not right for them to do that to her.
And I would yell at them for that.
What the hell is Andrew doing? Why are you playing with a knife? It's so weird. Why is everybody so weird? What the hell are you doing, dude? What are you doing?
When they were at my house.
Well, I read.
What is it? What do you need a knife for? Honestly, what are you cutting up? Onions? You cutting a lot of rope? What are you doing with that? What do you got a knife in your pocket? What is it? Why do you have a knife? What is it that you need a pocket knife for, Andrew?
This is alleged. This is according to what Andrew said that.
Put it down. Down.
It's all alleged.
Yeah, but
Today, Junior, I ain't got all day for your bullshit.
Actually, I believe that you do have all day for her bullshit. I think that you have more than enough time for her bullshit. Only happy when it rains. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. It's very kind of you.
H actually supposed to have took the rent. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what he was saying, that he spent the rent money or something. I don't know.
What is it that he's got? Did he have other stuff that he's doing? You're trying to pretend he's badass and mad about Candace talking about H or Allie, but he said the worst stuff I've ever heard about his own son. I mean, like basically written him off, which would probably have been, I don't know what the relationship now is, but it would probably be best for him.
I don't know how. I don't care about all that.
Yeah, it's just sad that she died, and it's sad and upsetting what she did to you, you know. And
I don't even care that she did that. That don't even bother me.
Well, good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What bothers me is we do not know how she passed.
Yeah.
And we don't know what happened to Summer. How about we focus on one thing at a time? Let's go. One thing at a time. Figure out what happened to Summer. Then maybe you should investigate that. But first, how about you worry about what happened to your own daughter? I don't know how people like put up with this shit. I mean, it really is. It's just absolutely insane that anybody defends her.
Well, I guess it was a brain bleed is what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard it was COVID. Heard it was and then a brain.
I don't believe none of that.
Well, I don't blame you. I mean, you know them. If anybody knows them, you know them.
Shit. Oh, Whistle, thank you as well. I always appreciate your stuff.
She lived with you, so.
Always.
I know exactly how she was.
You knew her.
Do you now?
And I knew she was very protective of her head.
Was she really?
Yes.
Funny fact, I'm pretty protective of my head as well. I don't know if there's anything wrong with it, probably, but I'm pretty protective of my head. Usually the first thing that I go to protect when something's falling or I think I might get hit, I usually try to cover the front here, the back of the head. You know, I try, that's my go-to. So.
Because she would always tell me, make sure I don't get hit in the head.
Yeah, I say that too. Whenever I leave the house, I go, man, I really hope I don't get hit in the head today.
Because if I do, I could die.
Same with me. Same with you. Same with anybody listening.
So I wonder if she passed out and hit her head, like at home. I thought I heard somebody say something about it.
I mean, that's possible. But I don't feel like that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't feel like that. I don't think that's what happened. That's my opinion.
Hey, and you're entitled to your opinion. Hell.
Here's my opinion.
Oh, my God. Hold on. Let me get the thesaurus out here, just in case he uses a couple big words that I don't understand. Let me get my thesaurus out here.
Here's my opinion, okay?
Easy,
My
Andrew.
opinion.
We're right here. We've got ears on, and you're in the headphone, and it's going to be loud. So just, I don't know. Just say it calmly.
My opinion is move.
Everybody knows it's your opinion. Why does everybody say that? You want to hear my opinion? You're the one talking. We know it's your opinion because very little facts are ever stated. So, Andrew, let's hear your opinion.
Kyle needs to go get a treadmill and start walking.
Oh, my God. What the
My opinion is if you're such a bestie with Ellison, then how do you not know nothing about her life, bro? How do you not know how she passed? Shit, I knew what happened within 12 hours of it happening. And I'm in New York. I am 12 and a half hours the fuck away. And I knew what happened. You right there. You supposed to be her bestie, but your bitch ass don't know what happened? Bruh, go back in your corner. Why don't you get off your dead ass? Stop hanging out with your chrome dones. and go find your fucking kid.
Look, I agree with all that, but I mean, what do you care? I've heard this guy say some of the meanest stuff about Allie when she was alive. But this guy is...
How about that? Because your mathematics ain't nothing, honey. You want to talk about other people's kids. You want to talk about Allison passing. All right, we'll talk about something.
You know what is really a pet peeve of mine, and maybe it's just because I'm old and grumpy. Like whenever like a certain phrase catches on the internet, like your math ain't mathin', some of that stuff just aggravates the shit out of me, and I don't know why. I don't think it should, but it does for some reason. Your math ain't mathin'. I hate that. It bothers me as a person. I don't know. Your math ain't mathin'.
How about we'll talk about...
I bet, Andrew, you couldn't divide a fraction.
Why you still ain't got your kids? Why one of yours is still missing? And why you lost your elder two children, and why Don's elder two children are gone.
What? They're old. They were taken away a long time ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the people accused her boys of hitting their grandmother as well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why Daisy would accept that. I don't know why they have a conspiracy theory about Allie dying. Like, let her be. Let her rest. She died. It was a messy time when that was going on. And Andrew did nothing to make it better. So he could shut up, too, because he's a dickwad. And he's not a good parent either, from what I understand. You know, I mean, the self-awareness is really lacking when it comes to Andrew, Candace, and, you know, dumb peanut head, dumbass white boy who said, "Oh my God, don't tell people I'm not going. I keep people away." Nobody's scared of your bitch ass. Nobody's scared of you. Nobody believes you. Nobody's scared of Dawn. Nobody's scared of Candace. Nobody's scared of anybody. You guys just run your mouth and you look like you live at a dump. And it's just like the dumbest stuff. You're embarrassing yourselves. And trust me, this comes from somebody who constantly embarrasses himself. Wow. She's concerned with Allie, not Summer. And I'm also thinking about triggering event CPS on Dawn. And 24 hours later, Summer's gone. Yeah. By the way, I don't know if check out the witness box. We talk about Summer and we talk about Dawn and Ken. Exactly, Eric. Dr. Gary points out some very great stuff. Chris goes into major detail about what it was like. Some of the behind the scenes conversations that he's had, he talked about, and it was actually really a really good show when Dr. Gary was chiming in. But Molly, I'm not reading that. It was, you know what? It was a good show. It wasn't long. because he was, you could tell that he was somewhat annoyed by Don's conversation. I thought it was interesting, but it was a good show. It was a good show, I thought. I always think it's a good show, but this one particularly, the way and Eric, you're right. He was intense, and so was Gary. Was just taking it in. I'm not saying. I'm not doing that. Guys are nuts. Bear snakes. Remembered. That's true. I'm glad that a lot of you guys have listened, and I'm glad a lot of you enjoyed it, because I thought that I really did. I thought it was fantastic, interesting. Sorry, I need this. And once again, we have Gwen with us, which is just always a wonderful thing. What did you say, Jody Sue? What did you say up here? Let me see. Some of us know she did, Josh. It isn't opinion, it is fact. We lived beside of it and had her laugh and tell us about it. Wow. Really? Oh, thank you, Gwen. Thank you. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, he never actually blamed them. He did bring up alien abduction, and I don't think he was, when he brought it up to me, I don't think he was joking either, but he's an asshole too. There's just a lot of them. There's a lot of them out there. I get just so tired of like everybody like, you're going to hurt their feelings. I really don't care. I'm not that concerned anymore about hurting people's feelings. I'm not that concerned with what other people think. The way that I talk about certain things, I don't really listen to the criticism, and I don't care about it. Not at all. Because if what I'm doing is wrong, then I'll have to be the one to deal with that. But I just don't feel that it is. I feel that I'm overly cautious about certain things. I feel like I'm overly sensitive to certain situations that, I go, well, if they had something to, I mean, really, if, okay. I mean, how dumb am I supposed to, I mean, I'm dumb. I protect my head when it gets hurt. It's weird to be honest with you. I mean there are people that what is going to happen? Because eventually in these cases, and I believe this in the Sebastian Rogers case, and I believe this in Summers' case and in Michael's case, I believe at some point the dominoes will fall and there will be people arrested. Now, I'm not exactly sure who, but are they going to stand by suspects in the case? Nobody's cleared. Everybody's a suspect. Then what? So right now there's this grace period. There's no proof. There's no nothing. There's no this. There's no that. All right, fine. But there's also no resolution. So we're just fine with the no resolution. Well, as long as she's not found, then they can't get in trouble. As long as he's not found, they can't get in trouble. We're in this lull. How about pressuring them? How about doing something about it instead of being okay and complacent and talking about licking lizards' asses and playing in pools and shit? How about something else? As long as, everything's fine as long as nobody's found. As long as nobody's found, there's no charges. You have no right to say anything. Bull crap. It's been 3 years. Yeah, and there's no sign of any of them. Like that's okay. That's fine. It's baffling. Well, they haven't been convicted of anything. Their children are missing. And the only suspects are the people around. Now, in Sebastian's case, I understand that Chris and Katie are not officially suspects. But they don't have any real suspects. They don't have any descriptions of anybody. You're telling me that Sebastian flew a magic carpet out of the house? Is that what you think? Is that what happened? He just floated away. Summer just wandered off barefoot into the woods. Nobody found her. Just vanished into thin air. That's what happened. I don't know. I really don't know how. And I think that's one of the most frustrating parts of the entire thing is that I understand you have to have evidence. I understand that you have to have a case. I understand that you have to be able to convict them beyond a reasonable doubt, and you only have one shot. But at what point do we start to say, well, have you given up? Are you just going to make a statement every year that Summer's missing? Sebastian's been gone for what? What was it, February? I mean, it would be 6 months here in a month and a half. No updates, no suspects, no leads, nothing. Okay, right. But you got Candace super chatting, Daisy Moo Cow over here, and Daisy going off her rocker for it. Oh, dude, thank you. That's such bullshit. Should be ashamed of yourself, but you're not. You're not ashamed of yourself because you don't care. Long as Candace isn't in trouble for it, she hasn't been charged with anything. Well, she sure could have been. She sure could have been. And I don't even like talking about this stuff at night because it gets me all fired up before bed. Well, I got some new info about Don out of Utah pertaining to his family back there, and it'll be soon. I totally believe charges are coming. Trezell and Jacqueline West found guilty. Justice for Classic and Sincere. Yeah. I hope so. And that's the thing too. That's the thing is feds have not given up on Summer. I promise. Please trust them. It is indeed a monstrous task. Too Daisy. Thank you, thank you. Ding a 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 ding. Ding a ding a ding 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 a ding a ding 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 ding. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna show you, because old dipshit's back to his old deal too. All right, look at this. Joke. I know it is. It's a good impression, no question about it. We ask if there's a possible sighting of Summer Wells. Contact and or local police. Hold on, let me move this. Sorry. Local police do not post on social media until the outcome is completed. I think it's complete until the outcome is complete. Do not post on social media until the outcome is completed. I think, Tim, that it should read the outcome is complete. Can I get clarification on that? If it is a real sighting, the person may see, hear the post, and run, losing Summer once again. Fucking idiots. Thank you. Signed, Don Wells. Idiotic moron. Number one. Stupid. It really is dumb. Let's see what else dummy has to say. This is what happens when you Trevor coined the term fossil nuts, which I thought was appropriate. We asked if there's a possible sighting. Da 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 da. Let's see. Is he upset with Biden today? It's a good little look at that little thumbnail. Thanks, Tim. Good job. Fucking idiot. You really are dumb. You're dumb too. You're all dumb. Okay. What happened to Summer Wells? Amber Alert family. It's not a thing, by the way. Hi, Trev. That's Trev. I talked to Trevor the other day, like yesterday. Amber Alert family, Dawn Candace Wells family. It's just Dawn and Candace. Missing daughter, age 5, 6/15/21, when Summer Moon Utah Wells disappeared. Who all could be included in the possibilities? Here is a basic list of what TBI has on their hands to investigate concerning June 15th, 2021. Only the TBI knows the yes and no's of each of these. Tree workers, no. Real estate lookers, no. Department of Child Services, no. School individuals or employees, no. Neighbors, no. Family near and far, yes. Anonymous caller, no. Local people in general. Okay, I don't know what that means. Thieves. Yes. People who act like friends, like Tim. Church people. No. People from out of town. No. Random people, no. People from the past, no. Trespassers for various things, no. Child traffickers and harvesters, no. Law enforcement, individuals, and more, no. It's so dumb, Tim. You really are mental. Like, you really need to be locked away forever. Forever. You're a lunatic. It's just the dumbest stuff you've ever heard somebody say. Oh, cyberbullying. I'm being cyberbullied. God, he's the worst. He really is. What the hell is this? I've never even seen this. A look back, September 2020. A look back. It's nothing short of a nightmare. And when I start getting sorry for myself because of the way we're looked down, I think of Summer and the endless nightmarish possibilities she could be going through. And that's when I drop to my knees and beg to God, please watch over my precious little girl, whom I love so very much. Donwell's private journal. Donwell's private journal. It's private journal. Okay. It's very private. It's a very private journal. I don't think he knows what the word private means. Very private journal. Donwell's is private. Oh, yeah? Is it his private journal? Then why are you posting it online, dipshit? Donwell's private journal. Yeah, it's got one of those lock and keys on it. Donwell's private journal. Ooh. Bunch of like honestly, Tim Mullins needs to take his gas lighter and shove it up his ass as far as he possibly can. That's what he should do with it, with his gas lighter. Just go ahead and just shove it up the old furnace and light the pilot light. It's like bull crap, dude. And he's talking about cyberbullying. Cyberbullying. Don's Dear Diary. I know, dude. Dear Diary. Today I dropped the soap in the shower. I avoided getting mounted. The end. Should probably throw that away. Dear Diary, I sit here in my cell. My ass itches. I think I have crabs again. Oh well. Oh, throw that one away too. Get rid of that one. And Dear Diary, I'm an idiot. And my friend is even dumber than I am. I have dumb friends. Dear Diary, Candace super chatted $20. It was actually $40. I'm pissed about that. Dear Diary, I'm an asshole. Period. End of sentence. Dear Diary, I miss spackling walls. I really do. Dear Diary, I wonder what Candace is doing right now. I wonder what she's up to. Oh, Donnie, I almost won. Are you on that coin pusher again? Yes. Did you find Summer today? No. Did you look for Summer today? No. Did Tim post about Summer today? Yes. Dear Diary, Candace super chatted cow. I can't believe that. You know how many packs of smokes that is? I'll probably throw this one away too. Yeah. You guys are all a joke. Jokes all around. Dear Diary, one time I stole some red panties and I hid in the back with some coke in my pocket. I sound like Nicolas Cage. My favorite is, Dear Diary, I'm an ass. Whole Leo. That's what he did too. He went into a random lady's house, he stole her panties, and hid in the back seat. I don't know what that was. Dear Diary, I've been wearing a red thong for days. It's really up the crack of my ass. The mail woman did not take Summer. I know them both. They also run early in the day. UPS, FedEx run near 5, but to my knowledge, none on the 15th. Yeah, nobody took them. Nobody took her that they don't know about. If somebody outside took her, then they know who did. But I don't think that some outsider did either. Not even Tim Mullen. And that wouldn't surprise me one bit. Dear Diary, there's this lunatic that loves bread that's been stalking me for days. And let's just be honest about it. That's exactly what was happening. Tim Mullen stalked his way onto Candace and Dawn's property. That's a fact. I mean, he was riding around with tape in his car, taping notes to their doorstep. Dawn wouldn't return his calls. Dawn wouldn't take his calls. Dawn was avoiding him. So he stalked Robin. He stalked him. He didn't want to be your friend. You know. Probably. I could see that. You know what? I would much rather if he just went away. Like, you know, Dawn and Candace are here to stay. That's a fact. But like, Tim just makes everything worse. And I think he thinks he makes things better, but he doesn't. He's a detriment. I don't know. He's a freak. I have no idea what his fascination is. He's an absolute freak of nature. He scares the shit out of me and I'm not talking about like physically. I just worry about that guy you know, he's just a January 6th-er, you know, like I bet if he wasn't on a no-fly list, he would have probably been at the Capitol that day. Wouldn't surprise me. He'd have been in there on Nancy Pelosi's desk. We're taking back our country, Don. CPS is doing all this bad stuff to you, brother. I saw it on the YouTubes right after I watched. Right after I watched the Joe Rogan Experience when they were talking about quantum physics and quantum leaps. You know. They would just... I watched the Joe Rogan Experience, and he was talking about how immigration is going to be the death of America, and I agree with him. However, Don loves God. He sure does love God. We know he loves his Lord and Savior Jesus. Happy Sabbath, brother. Hey, happy Sabbath, brother. Has anyone checked on his mom? Whose mom? Like, I really do think that, I think that Tim still follows QAnon. He was obsessed with the bread snack. Oh, I got me a bread snack. Is it true? And Whistle, if you're here, is it true that Tim was wearing a belt with water bottles in it? Is that a fact? Can I get clarification? Did he have water bottles in the harnesses of the belt? Is that true? I need to know. Tim looks like he could be a janitor that only shows up when the toilets need the tough stuff unclogged. Is that true? And Gwen, thank you so much. It's very kind of you. Oh. I'm glad you're done with all that. I really am. I need clarification, because if that's true, and it can't be, right? It can't be true. Was anybody there that day? Did anybody see this man wearing a belt of water bottles? I need to know. Oh, yeah, of course. Loaves of bread in the holster. I got some bread and I got some water. Drink up, eat up. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. I really, really need to know. I really need to know if that's what happened. Drink up, Donnie. You need all the water you can get, brother. We know you're going to get shithoused later. Hell no. Hell no. No. I doubt the state of Tennessee would give him a marriage license. He'd have to submit his DNA, and then they'd probably find out that he was Jack the Ripper or something. He's like 170 years old. Okay, so he did. So he did wear a belt with water. Come on, everybody. Come on to the water hole. Come on to the water hole. No, he had a girlfriend, and she unfortunately passed away. And I'm not going to make fun of that, but no, nobody married him. I cannot believe that he wore a water bottle belt. Oh my God. Drink up, y'all. Sick. Drink up. I got plenty of water for everybody. Ooh, I got some water. It was his girlfriend. Trust me, I watched him tell his life story. It was 7 hours I'll never get back. I could have been doing something else, like I don't know, putting a cigarette out with my foot. Ooh, I got water for you guys. The dumbest shit I've ever seen. I want to see. Let me see here. Hold on. It's just the creepiest thing I've ever heard. That's as bad as it gets, really, to be honest with you. I got some popsicles down in the basement. Where's the paper boy? That was hysterical. God, I'd love to do it again sometime. Let me see here. Wasn't he wearing like a Bluetooth thing too? A water belt. I've never heard of that before. So what were people doing? Were they just coming up and taking water off of him? Just like, and he kept shifting it to the front. You got to get the one in the front, Donnie. Don't reach for the one near my hip. I kept this one room temperature for you right under my scrotum. He's been in a psych ward a couple times. Let's see here. That guy's the worst. He just walked around. People, are you telling me that so did anybody take a water bottle from this man? Did anybody take a water bottle out of the belt? I need to know. Those are things that I need to know. If somebody took a water bottle out of that belt. That's all I need to know. That's all I want to know. Oh my God. How did you guys not have a drone flying just next to him the whole time? That's what I would have done. I'd have been like, I want to see what this creepo's doing. I need that in my life. I need to know what he's doing, when he's been doing it. I just want to see it. I need that. Oh my God. Well, look, the voice is perfect for him. Yes, he is Herbert the Pretty. I got some popsicle. You guys want some water? Got some water. Dragon canoe. We're talking about, I think he has like a 360 belt, dude. Oh, I'm sure. Well, that makes sense. I guarantee you that Don took a sip of water off of there. Water belt. Like tell me that you've never been to a gathering just by showing up there. You don't have to say it. Just show up and be like, that dude has never been around more than 10 people. Ever. Never. Miss Justice fighting with Jody Sue in the chat. Great. didn't even take his belt off. Drink straight from the belt, Don. I'll poke a hole in the bottom. I brought a tack. I'll just poke a hole in the bottom. You can just drink it like you're my little gerbil. Drink up, my little gerbil. Oh my God. Good night, everybody. I'm not done with the belt. Drink up, my little gerbil, Donnie. Oh my God. Definitely. Definitely, Brittany. My name is Will.
You fucked me up, dude. Yes, thank you, mods. So good to see you back, Wayne. I'm glad that everything worked out. I knew that it would. S. Francisco. Was that your straw, Donnie?
How are you?
Hanging out, listening to music.
I mean,
before
I literally can barely. We're having a good Saturday night. The main fight.
It was okay. It was good. It was good leading up to a certain point.
Well, okay. So, yes, the fights were fine, enjoying ourselves, texting back and forth. I'm calling you dumb. You're saying ha ha. And then we're just going. We're vibing.
Mm-hmm.
And the main event comes on. And I know the people that listen to this show don't give one crap about UFC.
Yeah.
Fair enough. This is not necessarily a UFC story. What this is
This is
a much different kind of story.
different story. Yeah.
But it just somehow involves UFC and my friend. And I use that term loosely because
Yeah.
right now we're on the outs.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're watching the main event. Kamaru Usman versus what's Leon Edwards. And Leon Edwards is like there's no chance that he can win. No, everybody's writing him off.
That's wrong, dude. I wasn't.
Okay, well, that doesn't matter. We're not talking about that. Shut up for a second. So everybody's, Kamaru
He's
Usman.
an underdog.
Kamaru Usman is like the top dog in the division. He's, and tell me about it, who was just watching the fight on the other end, what consumes you.
Yeah.
You don't make it seem like, oh, I don't like anything else. You watch ESPN 6.
What?
I mean, I have.
Okay, so don't pretend like you watch that's another thing about him, Peyton, is that like this guy is always watching something weird on his phone, and it's like a constant weird. Either it's like he's playing Hearthstone or he's Lucas. I'm gonna crap on you tonight, dude, because you really screwed the pooch on this, and you watch weird stuff on your phone. You have always watched weird. You play FIFA on your phone.
Yeah, I do.
He told me he was gaming the other night. I thought that meant like he was on a computer, or that he was. No, he goes, I'm playing FIFA. He was on the toilet playing FIFA on his phone.
I've done stuff like that, actually. I'm not going to judge you.
Are you 31 with a kid on the way?
Well,
I do it when I'm thinking dumb.
Dude, that's heavy detail. That is heavy detail for you.
Go into heavy detail, and I will go into heavy detail.
That's heavy detail for you.
I don't spend that much time playing games. I spend more time on my phone, like watching things.
I know.
I don't think it's weird stuff.
Like you've watched cornhole tournaments on your phone. You've watched lake bass fishing. You've watched.
I've watched fishing when they have it.
Like anything like competitive, because for some reason he's this overly competitive guy.
Yeah,
and it creeps. It's like it's creepy how competitive he really, really is. And
yeah,
I don't know, man. It's
I know that's a problem, but I like competition, so I'll watch about anything once.
Like you like Survivor. You like Survivor, right?
Yeah, it's competition. I'll watch anything. I used to be heavy into Survivor. I was big into
it. I used to be heavy into Survivor.
Yeah, I think I would be good at Survivor.
First of all, not a chance.
Yeah, I do.
Do you think? Well, that's probably true. I remember one time I locked you in a dressing room. And then I put a bunch of racks in front of it, and you sat down on the floor, crisscross applesauce style. Yeah. This is what he says to me, Peyton. He goes, "You think this bothers me? I'm getting messed with my whole life."
Yeah, I was prepared to spend most of the work day in there, and I wasn't angry. I was just thinking, this is cool. I don't really have to do anything but sit in here for the rest of the shift. And there was like 5 hours left.
Did you? I mean, how much time were you in there? I don't even remember.
I don't know. I think you gave up when you realized that I was completely content inside that little box.
And it was like an outhouse too. It literally looked like an outhouse.
It was a little hot. That's my only complaint about it, but I was okay.
Yeah, he didn't care. He didn't care one bit. I thought I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get him good. And he was in there. I slammed the door shut. I locked it from the outside with a whatever kind of lock that was, and it was like a U-lock or something. It was something super strong. And then I put a bunch of like racks in front of it so in case he decided to try to kick it open, which most normal people would have, that he would fail. And all he did was sit. I could see his feet, and they crossed, and then I could see the bottom of his pants. And I'm like, "Are you sitting on the ground?" And that's when he hit me with the infamous line, "I've been getting messed with my whole life. You think this bothers me?" And then he basically took all power away from me. All power.
That was no longer fun.
So another thing that I want to tell you is, so we have a mutual friend who we both know, and I'm not going to say his name on the podcast, but I worry about the guy. I love him. He sends me a video the other day asking if I can translate for him. It's a video from what appears to be an Ecuadorian or Dominican woman. And I said, why would I do that? You know, and he goes, well, it's like, he's like, I'm like dating her. I said, you're what? I said, well, why don't you just ask her what it says? And she goes, well, she doesn't speak English. And I said, well, that's funny because you don't speak Spanish. And he goes, I know. That's why I need you to translate for me. And so I do. And basically what it said was, I think it's cute when you try to speak Spanish to me, which is very...
That's in. He's in.
Yeah. And then I said, I don't want to know how you met. I don't want to know anything about it. Like, I don't want to know any more.
Like a voice thing? He couldn't like punch that into Google?
Well, he couldn't quite, he didn't know what to punch in because it was a video.
Oh, video.
So he couldn't do Google Translate, right? Gotcha. Because I'm guessing that they pass a phone back and forth to, like, that's how their relationship, is or whatever. And so then the other day I was just sitting there thinking about this like weird situation with our friend.
I didn't know about this. I think I know what friend you're talking about, but I'm not sure.
If you've ever watched the show before, you probably know what friend I'm talking about. But
now I definitely know what friend you're talking about. But yeah.
So I'm sitting there thinking, I'm just going, how do these two talk?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Sounds like they're doing good.
Well, so then I just, me, I just ask them. I said, hey, you don't speak Spanish. She doesn't speak English. How do you guys talk? Within 6 seconds, I get a reply that says, we don't. Best relationship I've ever had.
Yeah, it's a lot of love.
It's just like, I need new friends.
You don't think that's a beautiful thing?
No, I don't. I don't think it's a beautiful thing at all. I think it's a codependent, sick thing is what I think. But what am I? What do I know?
Yeah.
But that's
that's kind of nice.
You know what that was? You know what I just went into, don't you?
I don't know.
I can go into heavy detail, and I will. And I will go into heavy detail.
Yeah, I went into heavy detail. Sick. You think it's beautiful. I think it's sick. Peyton, what say you?
Yeah, I gotta say it's beautiful too.
Yeah.
Who cares what you say? Nobody can hear you. Okay, so
don't ask my opinion anymore.
Then something good came out of this. Lucas, can we get back to naming your child Josh?
We get back to it? It's not going to happen. Naming my child Josh is not going to happen.
Why? I thought you said I thought you said I thought you said we could.
I said I would put in a word for you.
Did you put in a word?
No. What?
So
no,
you
I just said that so you'd stop asking me.
Would she just flat out say no? Would she just flat out say no?
It's already the kid already has a name.
Yeah, Joshua.
You could call him Joshua.
Oh, I'm going to. That's the thing about it, is that I was just going to tell you, like, whenever I see the little, skid mark, I'm going to call him Joshua. Which probably isn't that often because you live somewhere way far away.
No, I'll visit. It's not that far.
Nah, you don't need to visit. I don't need to see him. I don't need to see Joshua. What do you think that maybe I could try to talk to her about it?
You could talk to her, but it's done.
Well, no.
Done.
Well, don't come on, man. Don't shut the door on me like that. Let me at least try. If she says yes,
I hung a sign in the bedroom in the kid's corner with a sign of his name. I don't think it's being changed. I think
we can get a new sign. I mean, signs are easy to replace.
I don't know. I don't want to hang another sign, so I'd rather not the name change.
If she says yes, against all odds,
yeah,
will you go along with it?
She really wants that name. Sure.
Okay. Does he have a middle name?
Yeah.
Is that Joshua?
It's not. It's my dad's middle name.
Shut up, dude.
It really is.
Shut up.
It's my dad's middle name.
Don't say your dad's middle name yet.
And part of and kind of like close to my middle name too. You know what it is?
I know your dad's middle name better than anybody's middle name because it's one of the dumbest middle names I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
And why would you do that?
You don't like it?
No, I love it because it's your dad and it fits him. But that name doesn't exist. It's not a name.
Yeah, it is.
Peyton, do you know the name that we're talking about? Okay, this man's middle name is Roscoe.
Yeah, that's a name. Roscoe?
Roscoe.
Oh my God.
You're really gonna name your son Roscoe, and you two won't even consider Joshua?
Not even close.
I hate you.
Roscoe.
Yeah.
Good job, dude. You're gonna get your kid beat up.
Since everyone's gonna know his middle name, yeah.
Well, now I'm just calling him Roscoe because you're dumb. Why would you do that? Seriously, what?
Why are you putting it all on me?
There's no way, Lucas, that she said, "Hey, I have a good name for our son's middle name, Roscoe." You brought it up. You played the dad card.
Do you know how it goes? You name two kids. I think you would know how it goes. No, I didn't play any cards. We were just talking about, is there any family names? What's this person's middle name? What's that? Oh, I like that. I like that. That's how it goes. No one's like, I need this. I want that.
She likes the name Roscoe?
Yeah.
No wonder she's dating you.
A lot of people like it.
No, they don't, Lucas.
It's a good name. It's a good name.
No, it's not.
Hello?
Lucas is naming his son. The middle name is Roscoe.
Roscoe?
Yeah, like, Daryl Roscoe.
His dad's name is Daryl Roscoe?
You knew that.
I did not know that Daryl's middle name was Roscoe.
Does it make sense?
Daryl Roscoe.
Yeah, Daryl Roscoe. Daryl Roscoe.
Oh, got it.
Daryl Roscoe. And now Lucas. I don't know. I don't want to say the little boy's name.
What's Lucas's middle name?
Ross.
Ross.
Why does he name him his son middle name Ross?
I don't
Roscoe
know. It's got a co on
Got it. What's the son's first name going to be?
Aiden.
Aiden Roscoe?
Yeah. Aiden
That's This is fantastic news.
It's so it's not going to be Joshua Roscoe.
Well, whatever. You know, I mean, I guess if it was but that's like a recessive name, like a recessive gene name, Roscoe.
No, I don't think so.
Like, get back in the trailer, Roscoe.
I don't know. Man.
I've heard of dogs named Roscoe.
Yeah.
I've never heard of anybody's name being Roscoe except now for
Yeah, you have.
your dad.
No, you've heard other people.
Who?
There's got to be some.
Who? Tell me who. Tell me another Roscoe that I know.
All right, I don't know. Let's look. Let's see whose name's Roscoe.
I would remember somebody's name Roscoe. I don't personally know.
Well, you don't personally know somebody, but you've heard the name before.
Okay, so I just typed in Roscoe, and the first thing that came up was Roscoe Auto Sales.
Yeah, that's Roscoe probably selling cars.
Roscoe Wright Guitar Builder. Roscoe the Warrior. That's a cartoon. You might want to play that for baby Lukey. You know, not a lot of Roscoe Holdings Inc.
I think that's nice.
Roscoe, to steal fuel off of people. That's another thing that it means.
Fuel? I don't think that it means that. It doesn't mean that.
Dirty Roscoe? I'm not even going to read that one.
I want to read that.
I gave my bird a Dirty Roscoe. I'm not going to read the definition, though. I gave my bird a Dirty Roscoe. I can't be the only one that's like in awe of the middle name. I am.
I think you. Yeah.
I just can't see a situation where somebody goes, "Hey, let's name our sons. Our son's middle name's going to be Roscoe," and then another person going, "Yes," and that you're telling me that's what happened.
Yeah, I'm telling you that she told me, I think I decided on what I like the best, and she said that, and I said, cool, I love it.
And who decided the first name?
It's a group effort on both.
What's the last name going to be? I'm just kidding. Can it have my last name then?
No, not anymore. I thought about that, but not anymore. Not after the way you treated my son's name.
I didn't treat. I like the first name. I like it.
No, we're not doing this now. You're backtracking. Now
I'm not backtracking. I never said I didn't. I've always said I liked the first name. I think the middle name is hilarious. I don't necessarily dislike it.
Oh, I've never. Being hilarious is.
Lucas, we used to laugh about his middle name.
Ooh.
You, me, and your brother. We would call him Roscoe just to piss him off.
No.
Yes, we did.
I have no recollection of that.
Chris used to call him Mr. Roscoe all the time, and it pissed him off.
I don't remember that.
Huh?
I don't remember it at all.
It is kind of a manly name, though, isn't it?
It's an old name. I like old names.
Yeah, it's so old it doesn't exist.
It's out there, baby.
Like my grandpa's name was Aldred, and people constantly called him Alfred.
I feel they got it wrong. You should have corrected them.
I just went along. It happened so many times. His name ended up being Alfred by the end.
Just switch.
We just gave it up.
Both are good.
Alfred and Aldred. See, Aldred is a name that you really don't hear.
I like that name.
Well, maybe you should name your son Aldred Roscoe.
No, I'm not going to do anything you say.
You
had the chance to name your kids whatever you wanted, and I don't think you did a good job.
Well, I passed on Roscoe.
After a football player.
I gave you an A, Peyton, instead of an E. What more do you want from me? And I didn't name my second son at all. As a matter of fact, I've even adjusted his first name to fit my liking. That's how selfish I am.
I just said the names that I liked. She said names that she liked, and then we talked about like, oh, well, did you want to do any family names or anything like that?
And somehow, instead of coming along with like Chris or Sarah,
No, I don't. Oh, that's like
you could have named your son. His middle name could have been Sarah, and that would have been
middle
better.
name. How many people that are in your life that even know their middle names? Whatever.
Aiden Sarah. It's like Michael Sarah.
Huh?
Why didn't you give him your sister's name as his middle name?
Terrible.
Whatever, dude. I'm just trying to help you.
Done. His
The
story's written.
Peyton, the initials are ARR. It's done. Yeah, that makes sense. Did you put your head up next to her belly and go, "How you doing, little Roscoe?"
No. I haven't done that, but I might.
All right. Well, Roscoe's a good name, I guess.
Right. Sounds like you really like it.
I do. Anything that you like, I like. I just thought that maybe there's nothing saying that you can't hyphenate it to Roscoe Joshua.
No, after the way you treated his name today, you're out. You're out.
I didn't see. That's the thing. I didn't treat his name.
And you sort of ruined your chances for later chances. Like I'm not done here.
Well, the way that you name children, I'm not going to hold my breath. Let me guess. What's your next kid's name going to be? Franklin, Roberto Gonzalez.
That's not bad.
Franklin Roberto Gonzalez. It is bad. It's all bad. I honestly, dude, I'm not kidding. Like, we used to laugh about that name, but
maybe you used to. I don't recall this.
You don't find that name funny at all.
No, I've never laughed at it.
Peyton, do you find the name Roscoe funny?
I remember as a kid, I used to ask why I didn't, because my middle name was close.
But that's the thing. He hated his middle name so much that he altered yours to somewhat fit his.
No, I don't think that's true.
Because right now you should be Lucas Roscoe.
Yeah, I wish I was.
Now you're just messing with me, because I know for a fact you don't wish that your middle name was Roscoe.
Yeah, I do. I say it all the time. I wish they would have just rather gone with Roscoe than Ross. I don't really like Ross. I like Roscoe a lot better.
Roscoe. Well, okay. Well, sorry. I usually have like an idea of where the podcast is going to go. And we probably made the biggest left turn in the history of the show. We got to know articles. We did know Florida Man. We debated a mythical middle name that makes no sense.
I didn't make it up.
So can we get, like, for a future episode, can we get the origins of Roscoe? Like, whose idea that was to name your dad Roscoe?
I think it was like his dad's name.
Like his dad's first name.
Yeah.
And it just and your dad tried to get it out of the family by changing you to Ross, and instead you brought it back full force. But you're not confident enough in the name to give. So you should name your next son Roscoe.
No, I don't know. No, naming the same name as like a sibling's weird.
My sister named Owen. She gave him my middle name, and every time he does something stupid, I ask if him and Darius can switch middle names. And she's always like, she always goes, no, stop asking.
Yeah, that didn't work out too well, huh?
I don't know, man. Like, I just thought it would be nice of you to name your son after me.
No. Well, maybe you would have had a future, but not anymore. Future son.
Can it? What if it's like? What if you're on your fourth son and you ran out of names?
I don't think there's going to be 4 sons ever close to her.
Have you guys talked about how many kids you want?
Yes, and yeah, kind of.
Just
like
you got to get through the
I
Roscoe's
think it's
generation.
one of those things you just play by ear. I don't think you're like, you know what I mean?
No, I think a lot. Well, I played it by ear, but I think most people have like a general idea. But yeah, I know what you mean by that. I know what you mean,
Like,
but maybe
no, I know. Like now, like no one just wants like one, you know. So do one more for sure.
Well, the thing,
But
yeah,
then-
if you have one kid, like, and if you're like the only child thing's not good.
No, I don't think so either.
I think it's rough on the child, and
Yeah.
and then it turns out to be like a Roscoe.
Yeah.
A Roscoe. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. You're having a baby Roscoe. Dude, I'm getting a tattoo with your son's middle name on me. That's weird.
Of the name that you think is not even real.
No, I think it's real. I just think it's weird.
Mm.
Like it's just not a real. Nobody has that name. Like I said, it's all companies. Roscoe Inc. It's like Costco, but Roscoe.
Why do you think that's someone that's made?
Okay, I'm gonna look up famous Roscoe's right now. Famous Roscoe's. Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle. He was an actor from
that guy.
1877 to 1933.
Arbuckle.
Arbuckle. Roscoe Bartlett, born 1926. He was the U.S. representative from the state of Maryland. That makes sense.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Roscoe Beck, an American bass guitarist. There's no
Nice.
There is no famous Roscoe's.
Yeah.
Roscoe Bourne, and then Roscoe Brady. All born before the turn of the century.
Yeah, that's nice.
I like.
That's like I said, it's an old name. What do you want me to say?
Dude, I like Fatty Arbuckle.
Yeah, he goes.
He's tight. So now I'm kind of on the Roscoe train.
A silent film star. I just looked him up.
Roscoe Goose, that's a good one. He was a jockey.
I like that.
Roscoe Gordon, he was a blues singer.
Once again, we're talking about a middle name, which is, you know, not
it's
you.
still a name.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen is that your wife or future wife or whatever she is, your babysitter,
yeah.
what she's going to do is get mad at little Aiden, and then you're going to hear this. Roscoe.
No one does that.
My grandma does. She
Yeah,
calls me
they
Daniel
do.
all the time.
Wait, I thought you just said, did you cut out? Because all I heard was you yell Roscoe.
Yeah, your wife's gonna get mad and go, Roscoe, get over here,
No, that's not going to be a thing. It would be a bold. It would be like the full name, not just one.
here's a good
Yeah,
one.
that makes more sense.
Roscoe Poindexter,
That's nice.
born in 52. He was an American basketball player. That's a good one.
Well,
Like, there's a lot of last name Roscoe's, but yeah, like I said, everybody that has that name Roscoe was born, somewhere around
Chicken and waffles, that's pretty famous.
somewhere around 1776.
Yeah, it's an old name.
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. That's true. I never thought of that. I'm starting to heat up to this name.
Listen, the more you say it.
I'm starting to feel it, dude. I'm not even kidding you. The more you say it, the more you like it.
I've always been a fan.
Will you guys spell it the way I want you to spell it? Joshua?
I don't know. That's a steep ask.
It really is. It's not only is it a steep ask, it's like the steepest of asks.
If we're on our fourth son, I'll really try to be like, hey, listen.
Well, I think my next dog is going to be named Lucas Roscoe.
Not my name.
Mix it non-stop with the hottest DJ.
I'm your host, Joshua Diaz.
Unbelievable.
Thank you for listening to the No Big Deal podcast.
I'm crap on my unborn child. Okay,
I'm not. I love the name now. By the end of this episode, I'm all in on Roscoe.
Right.
I am. I'm all in. I am very happy that his name's going to be middle name. See, you're right. It's a middle name, but
yeah,
I just couldn't believe it. What's that?
Could be anything.
Yeah, it could be Arbuckle.
It could be. I actually do like that name.
That's a solid name. Arbuckle.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
It doesn't give you the right to crap on my unborn son. Sorry, dude. That's not what really. It was more the name. It's not the. I'm sure your son's going to be tall, dark, and handsome and successful.
Yeah, one could hope.
But like, I was just a little shocked by the Roscoe because honestly, maybe you don't remember, but Chris and I used to go hard on the middle name Roscoe.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember.
The mother's gonna hate me, isn't she? I'm gonna have to get you guys a really nice baby gift.
Yeah, I think you should do that anyway.
No, I hadn't planned on it, but after this episode, I'm definitely going to have to.
Yeah, I'll just not tell her about this one. I'll flip by.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening to the No Big Deal podcast. My name's Joshua Roscoe Diaz, and you've been listening to The Lab. Peyton Roscoe Diaz, and then Lucas Roscoe on the way out. We are the Roscoes. We are a traveling circus group. I'm the flying caboose. Thank you for listening. Oh, God.